I should be recording this on my end, just in case we
Yes,
do
you
have
should.
errors. That way we can forge forward. Let's
At
see
least
here.
it's not like that one time where you completely forgot to record it when Leomon won.
Well, that wasn't a case of us completely forgetting to record it. That was a case of not having my settings set right, and it not picking up any of the audio from anyone else.
Oh.
Yup. So, let's see here. Are you looking at the stream at all? Can you hear yourself on the stream?
I have the stream muted right now. Let me turn it on.
Okay.
I have the stream muted.
Oh, okay. I can hear it. All right. You can mute it again.
Yeah, I can hear myself,
yeah.
and I fucking hate how my voice sounds. I sound like Reaper's cousin.
No, not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Anyway, tweeted out the link. You want to go ahead and retweet that?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Potentially.
Where is it? My notification. I'm not sure if you added me in the notifications or not. My notifications
I did not. No.
Okay, my notifications are a bit of a mess right now because I made a fucking another viral tweet. Well, semi-viral tweet.
Oopsie.
I know, right? It sucks.
Oh shit! Fizz is here! Hey Fizz, long time no see. We are still getting set up just a little bit. I am going to be doing a bit
I'm
of
on your
very
I'm on your
unprofessional
Twitter page. I don't see it.
What? Well, that can't be. Did it not go through? It should be the latest tweet that I made.
Unless it's somehow including a word I have muted on Twitter, which, given the last 4 years, I've muted a lot of terms.
Did you mute Aincrad?
No, probably not. Let me just open it up in a private window and see what happens.
I don't think... Oh, nope. Okay, I guess the tweet that, it didn't auto-tweet it when I...
So it's not my fault.
Okay. Yeah, let me send out a tweet.
Technology, everyone. It's a fucking mystery.
Yep. I maybe just didn't have a... Because when we did the test one, I didn't tweet it out.
Yeah, no.
Or I set it to not tweet out. And I may have... Alright. Give us just a little bit, and then we will get started.
Recommended channels. Terry Crews is streaming Danganronpa.
Interesting.
Blizzard is doing their BlizzCon bullshit.
Of course they are.
I can't believe they just announced a bunch of new Steam Filmworks models, and that's it.
All right. There we go. That should do it. All right. Ooh.
Did you make the okay? There
Yeah.
it is.
Made
I
the
was about to
tweet.
say, did you make the roster go away or something?
Nah. All right. Looks like we're maybe having a few issues with the stream quality at this point. We will it hopefully won't be too big of an issue. There's not a whole lot more we can do at this moment.
It's because Google Chrome is a piece of shit browser.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Can you believe that it's been nearly 30 years since the internet has been invented or in use by the public? And every single browser is a piece of shit in its own special, unique way.
I mean, Internet Explorer is pretty good.
Yeah, in 1995.
Congratulations to all of you who turned up early and get to hear the Buggy eating asthma.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be joining you in the Asmar soon. I've got a steak cooking.
Nice.
Big old fat, juicy steak.
Don't you mean Edge? I do not follow. I don't know what that's in response to either.
It's you know, Microsoft Edge.
Oh yeah, Microsoft. Yeah. It's
The browser
still
everyone
Internet
predicts exists.
Explorer to me, damn it. All right. Do we want to go ahead and get started?
Sure, let's go.
All right. After the last season, AniSurvivor Neo Tokyo, AniSurvivor has gone to AniSurvivor Aincrad. This will be a grueling season that will test everyone involved, because this season, if you get voted out in the game, you get voted out in real life.
Spooky.
The two tribes are divided into the Horunka tribe and the Tolbana tribe, both named for early cities in Aincrad. First up, the Horunka tribe. We have Akane Tsunemori from Psychopaths, submitted by Ohmygodiamonfire. We have Char Aznable from Mobile Suit Gundam, technically submitted by Jaharis48.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. We have Fumikage Tokoyami from My Hero Academia, submitted by Small But Mighty, who I think might be Chris's fiance. I'm not sure. I think there was one that she submitted, but I don't know which it was. We have Iruma Suzuki from Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun, submitted by the Hoenn Hippo. We have Kenji Haruma from School Rumble, submitted by Wamfi. We have Mikuru Asahina from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, submitted by Azalea or Wyatt. I don't know what name he wants me to use for this. Both work, probably. We have Senpai from Magical Senpai, a.k.a. Magical Senpai from Magical Senpai. Yes, it's
She doesn't
spelled
have
with
an
an
actual
M.
fucking name? What?
Nope. Apparently the other main character is just called Assistant. I know almost nothing about this character.
I don't know anything about him either.
But yes, Senpai with the M as opposed to the N, because that is the romanization they went with, apparently. Senpai was submitted by Sarcastic Fox. And then finally for the Horunka tribe, we have Toko Nanami, submitted by Paradox Piper from Bloom Into You. Next up, the Tolbana tribe. First up, we have Astolfo from Fate Grand Order specifically, in the sort of school uniform, submitted by the internet going crazy in February 2021 over a massive cock.
A monster cock, if you might
Monster
add.
cock, yes. We have Ein from Cowboy Bebop. This is the first character that we had two different people submit. This was submitted by Pen Pen's Army and the Raggedy Man. We have Fuko Ibuki submit from Clanad, submitted by Blank with a lowercase b. We have Kazuma Torasuna from Skryed. Skryed. Okay. Submitted by Blank with a capital B. I do not know whether or not these are the same people or two different people. We have Kirika Akatsuki from Symphogear, submitted by Velveteen. We have Mima Kirigoe from Perfect Blue, submitted by the Raggedy Man. And shout out to the Raggedy Man who was supposed to be here tonight, my regular co-host Chris. He is dealing with Texas shit at the moment, so...
Everyone press F.
Yep, F in the chats for Chris. We're wishing him the best. We have Mitsuki Kanzaki from Recently My Sister Is Unusual, aka Emocho, submitted by the Ladybug Man, that pervert. And finally, we have Rohan Kishibe from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, Diamond is Not Crash, submitted by Squirrel Mecha.
Don't you mean Diamond is unbreakable?
Yeah, Diamond is not Crash, that's what I said.
Okay, sure.
I mean, you've heard of that translation, right? The Duwang translation?
Yes, I have heard of Duwang.
That was how it was translated in that version. All right, so this season is seeded off of Season 2, Survivor Australia, which a group of people and myself, Fire included, are watching at the moment. Fortunately, there are no spoilers in the format for this one, so we're maybe going to have to change it up in the future, but... this should not spoil anything, just because it's formatted exactly the same as Borneo. It's pretty vanilla. So
let's just hope that this season's cast does not get as badly canceled as that season's cast.
Yeah. Survivor Australia has one of the best casts in the show's history, and also one of the casts that you don't want to know what they've done since. All right. We are going to proceed to episode 1. On the Horunka tribe, there are no alliances. Let's check out the relationship highlights. This is probably going to take a little bit.
Okay, where's the...
Fumikage and Akane feel a small mutual bond towards one another. Char feels slight dislike towards Akane. Toko feels a slight bond towards Akane. Kenji and Char feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. Fumikage feels a slight bond towards Char.
That's gonna backfire.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this stuff is breaking.
All right, you don't know Char.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes later on. And we're just gonna browse the highlights here as well. Oh, Fire! I know you're going off of a different page. You can turn the status page buttons, the reasoning and targets, and the relationship highlights on with the little there's a little box on the bottom right hand side.
Oh, okay, that's why I wasn't seeing it.
Yeah. Let's see here.
All right,
yeah.
Proceed.
Just slight bonds forming at this point. All right. The Tolbana tribe wins the first immunity. Bridging the gap. Tribes must traverse certain obstacles, including a dilapidated bridge, and pull a raft across the river while keeping their torch lit. This is your basic quest for fire. It's an obstacle course where they gotta move a torch, a lit torch, through a series of obstacles, including like a raft trip. So Tolbana wins immunity and gets 50 waterproof matches. This is going to be a good early lead for them.
Very much so.
Now, question fire. Who are you putting bets on right now at this moment? Both in terms of tribes and who you think is going to end up taking the whole thing.
I am going to put my bets on Akane taking it all because she's very smart and very perceptive. As for the tribe, which one's going to come out? I think, which one is...
Oh.
Tobana? I think Tobana's going to last longer as a whole entity because just of the fortitude of the people there. Plus, massive cock.
That's true. Is Akane supposed to be particularly smart?
I mean, she is in Psychopaths.
Whoops.
I thought she was hella smart.
Yeah, I forgot about. I set her at like average mental and strategic settings. She has like very high social skills and trustworthiness though. She is probably the best, most reliable ally that you could have. She's not going to screw anyone over. Like, she'll stand by a broken system and try to fix it rather than trying to tear it down. Plus, like, she has like really good social skills. She has to. She's she's the person who talks down criminals as opposed to
blowing them into meaty chunks.
Yeah. All right. Let's check on the tribes. Now there are going to be no idols or anything here. All right. On Horunka, we see Char and Fumikage bonding strongly with a lasting impact. Kenji is impressing the rest of the team, so he's doing well. And it is showing Char and Fumikage bonding strongly again for some reason. I don't know if that's a glitch or if they are just forming an even stronger bond.
For the Birdman.
Now see, what's happening here is we've got two different alliances forming. One with Char, Kenji, and Mikuru. And that one is not alliances aren't particularly strong at this point. But we also have Char in a second alliance with Akane, Iruma, and Toko. So that leaves two people not in any of the alliances. Squirrel Mecha in the chat saying, Rohan has Heaven's Door. He can literally read people like a book. That's very true. Rohan also has probably the worst social skills in the game, though.
I didn't finish part 4, but I just know he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, pretty much everyone hates Rohan. Fizz, we did have contestant stats for this one. I did my best for the guesses. We didn't for the last one, but I'd like to try to keep them moving forward. So
it makes the game more interesting.
It does. It has characters playing a little more in character. A little bit, at least. It's still super random. All right, individual targets. We have Senpai targeting Mikuru. Slightly negative opinion and considers her a small threat. Mikuru targeting Iruma, finding him somewhat threatening. Iruma has like straight 3s across the board stat-wise. He's like the most average person in the game, which is why it's kind of weird she's finding him threatening. Char is targeting Senpai. Just doesn't like her. So the group targets. Looks like the first alliance is targeting Senpai, and the second larger alliance is targeting Mikuru. with Iruma in the mix as well. So see how
Guess we'll
this.
just have to see where Shar decides to place his vote.
Yeah, Char's a real wild card, especially since he has one of the lower loyalties in the game. From what I went with, like the info. I don't know a lot of these characters. I'm just going based off of like wiki dives. So Char is, from what I could tell, someone who's willing to turn on his allies at a moment's notice, more or less. But on the Tolbana tribe, Kazuma has a major meltdown.
Okay.
That's it. All right.
Time to vote.
Time to vote. Read the votes. First vote, Senpai. Second vote, Mikuru. That's 1 vote Senpai, 1 vote Mikuru. 2 votes Mikuru.
Ooh, not looking good for her.
3 votes Mikuru. That's 3 Mikuru, 1 Senpai, 4 votes left. Senpai. 3 Mikuru, 2 Senpai, 3 votes left. Mikuru. That's 4 votes Mikuru. That is half the votes. The tide is going to have to... Like, the best she can hope for is a tie now. First person voted out of AniSurvivor, Aincrad. Mikuru, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
A somewhat predictable outcome, I guess, in some respects.
Mikuru, the tribe has spoken. Oh, I said that part already. All right. Time for you to go back to the future. Go back in time.
Go play that song that was in Back to the Future movie. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I was singing.
Oh.
Or, well, no, they had 2 Huey Lewis in the News songs in there. One was the Back in Time one. Other one is Power of Love.
Yeah.
So Kenji and Mikuru were the 2 people on the outs of the vote that time. Everyone else voted for Mikuru.
And unsurprisingly, Shar betrayed her.
Yep. He went with the numbers.
You can't go wrong with the numbers. And the numbers spell disaster for her.
I'd sacrifice. Would you say that Char has a... What is it? 182 and 2/3 chance of winning?
Yes.
Chance of win. Is that the numbers?
I don't remember what the exact numbers are, but it sounds close enough.
So it is... It's 66 and 2/3 plus 75% chance is how he gets to that number.
Good old Scott Steiner math.
So good. All right. So, on the Horunka tribe, Char and Kenji are down 1 person after turning on Mikuru. But the other tribe now, or the other alliance, has half of the vote, essentially. They have a majority vote.
Yeah.
We'll skip over the relationship highlights this time as well.
Alright.
On the Tolbana tribe, there are no alliances. I think they're a little slow to play, not really wanting to really jump into things until they have to. Alright, the reward challenge. Horunka wins the reward. They win blankets, and that is going to shift the tide a little bit in their favor.
Now both tribes are going to be warm.
Yep. I mean, both tribes have have fire at this point. They get fire for going to tribal council, but The immunity challenge. Horunka wins immunity as well, so they are going to even the numbers up.
That's quick.
Yep. It's always nice when they're close, especially in this... Oh, shit.
What?
Accidentally misaligned something on the... I messed with the Streamlabs thing and accidentally moved the window out of alignment. It's back now. Events on the Horunka tribe. Iruma and Toko bond slightly. It has a lasting impact. And then Iruma and Toko have a small fight. And it has a lasting impact. And then Iruma and Toko form an alliance.
Okay.
God, I love Brant Steele.
I mean, hey, who says fighting can't be bonding?
It's true. It's true. It's shonen as fuck. Alright, on the Tolbana tribe. Astolfo and Fuko have a major fight, and Kazuma has another major meltdown. Maybe I shouldn't have set his temperament to 1.
My boy ain't having a great time. Let's just hope he doesn't end up like that one dude who just fucking had to get removed because he was threatening to kill people.
Oh, yes. That was a thing that happened. Oh, wait, this is still not.
Wait, the fucking first alliance is Kazuma and Rohan, the two most unsociable people in the fucking group.
Well, I mean, they've got to look out for each other.
It's just funny.
I'm gonna dub this alliance the Bad Boys. Not because they're particularly...
What you gonna do?
What are they gonna do
when they come for you?
So Astolfo is targeting Fuko. Astolfo strongly dislikes Fuko. Kazuma targeting Ain. Cat person, huh? Does not like Ain and considers him somewhat threatening. He's literally a dog.
Yeah, but he's a genius dog.
Is he?
He's got like supercomputers or some shit in his brain or something. Like he was genetically engineered to be smart.
Oh. Okay.
I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop in a while.
Yeah,
so
I haven't seen it in a while either. I completely forgot about that. I don't know what I set his mental or strategic ability to, but his challenge skills are kind of low because, like, not only is he just a dog, he's also a corgi. They're not exactly known as the most powerful dogs.
Not having opposable thumbs is always going to be a trouble.
That's true. That said, as a dog, he has a very high loyalty. He's got a loyalty of 5. And also his social skills. Because, I mean, like, who doesn't love a dog? He's so... Look at him. I mean, I gotta give him a 5 for the social skills as well.
I mean, I'm not a dog person, and I like Ain, so that says a lot.
Exactly. Like him better than that Zwei fuck. Fuko is targeting Astolfo because Fuko strongly dislikes Astolfo. Neither of those two really like each other, so... Kazuma and Rohan are targeting Ain, but they're only 2 people. We will see
how that goes.
Yep. All right. First vote, Ain. Second vote, Ain. Third vote, Fuko. Fourth vote, Fuko. That's 2 votes Ain, 2 votes Fuko, 4 votes left. Ain. That's 3 votes Ain.
Oh, this is close.
Fuko. 3 votes Fuko. We're tied again. 2 votes left. Fuko. That's 4 votes Fuko, 3 votes Ain, 1 vote left. Second person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad, Fuko. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to leave.
No more Ugo or what show is she from again?
Clanad.
Yeah, that show.
Yep. Fuko, fuck off. The tribe has spoken. All right. Astolfo voted for Fuko. Ein voted for Fuko. Let's see here. Fuko, Kazuma, and Rohan were the three voting for Ein. So Fuko did not throw a vote on. So you have the bad boys as the only alliance in the game at this point, but they are also the people who are most on the outs. All right, the tribes are even up. Fire, who is impressing you most at this point on either tribe, or on both tribes, I guess, and who are you forgetting is on either tribe? You there, Fire? Oh. Fire, you're muted. Okay. We seem to have temporarily lost Fire. I do not know what's up with that. He is muted. I will...
Sorry, I just needed to grab my dinner.
Okay. Anyway, Fire. Who would you say is impressing you most on both tribes, and who on both tribes are you forgetting exists entirely?
Right now, Mitsuki is the one I'm forgetting most on Tolbana, because one, I don't know her, and two, she just kind of hasn't really left an impact.
Oh, that's right. You didn't watch Emo-Cho with us.
No, I did not.
Yeah, she was my submission, and I'm forgetting that she's on the show.
That says a lot.
Mm-hmm. Most of Tolbana is kind of not there. No one's really standing out.
Well, except for Cosmo having 2 breakdowns in the span of, like, a couple days.
But, like, the 3 Tolbana women, I've seen, like, nothing from them the whole game, so.
Yeah. I mean... It hits the fan.
Sorry, you cut out. Say that again?
We don't know what's gonna happen when shit hits the fan, so...
That's true.
Maybe they'll show themselves then.
All right, let's check out the alliances. We have Char with Kenji as kind of a side piece at this point. We have the majority alliance, the Horunka 4, but then we also have Iruma and Toko within that 4, kind of forming their own thing. So they are kind of the ones who have control of that major alliance, you would think.
Yeah.
Let's check out sort of how things are sitting at this point.
Kenji's looking like he's in a bad place right now.
Kenji and Iruma feel mutual extreme hatred toward one another. Oh my.
Oh dear.
Fumikage, who is not really in an alliance with anyone, feels a mutual unbreakable relationship towards Char. I can imagine Char being in a really good position, just because he is another one who has very high setting for social skills.
Yeah.
It's because he's a good military commander, but because he's also a backstabber to an extent, he has potential to go really far in the game. Iruma
Yeah,
feels
he's
a
probably like
small bond towards Toko. Say again?
he's probably one of my guesses as to who's gonna take this. Really,
Mm-hmm. Kenji and Akane feel mutual medium dislike toward one another. Fumikage and Akane feel a mutual small bond. Boy, Kenji is kind of on the outs. We haven't seen him bonding with anyone yet. Iruma and
yeah.
Fumikage, slight bond. Toko and Akane, slight bond. Toko, slight bond towards Iruma. Kenji and Char, again, mutual slight dislike. And Kenji and Fumikage, mutual slight dislike. So Kenji appears to be most on the outs. Char potentially has... Char and Fumikage potentially in good positions. They've got a fair amount of relationships, plus that strong one. But Akane, a lot of small relationships that are positive. So, on the Tolbana tribe, we still have the Bad Boys as the alliance, with Kazuma at a loyalty of 4 and Rohan with only a loyalty of 2. It's not a strong alliance.
Oof.
Kazuma and Ain feel mutual extreme hatred toward one another.
Oh no.
Rohan and Kazuma both feeling medium dislike towards each other. Mitsuki and Astolfo feeling a mutual small bond. Mitsuki with a slight bond towards Rohan, somehow. Rohan and Kirika bonding a little bit. Wow, Rohan is doing surprisingly well for how much of a shitlord he is.
Maybe not having to deal with the JoJo boys is helping him.
Yeah. No one here is as absolutely buttfuck stupid as Josuke is. Josuke and his posse of good dumb boys. Kirika and Ain, mutual slight dislike. Ain's not doing too great socially, it seems like. Mitsuki and Mima, slight dislike. And Rohan and Ain, slight dislike. So this seems like... This is kind of a train wreck tribe right now. They win reward, though.
Bad for him.
They win the reward, and they win fishing equipment.
I forgot that the water torture challenge was called that.
Oh, yes. This was the challenge.
That's unfortunate given the year that aired.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this aired in 2001. Early 2001. Before everything, changed. There were a few small things that happened later on in the year. Yeah, this was also the one where they're holding up the buckets and it just flat out snaps over someone's back. So they have to do a tiebreaker.
That did not look fun when that happened.
And Tolbana tribe wins immunity as well.
Oh, they're doing good.
Yeah. So over on Horunka, Kenji and Senpai find something in common. This might be Kenji's inroad. Akane and Toko have a minor disagreement. It has a lasting impact. And Akane and Iruma have a major fight. Ooh. Not good Akane. Not good Akane. I don't understand that either, because Akane has, I think, probably the highest temperament in the game.
Yeah.
She is set at, always calm. Just because, canonically, her psychopath is famously unclouded. Kenji targeting Iruma. Kenji extremely despises Iruma.
Jesus
Iruma
Christ.
targeting Kenji. Iruma extremely despises Kenji. What the hell happened? Senpai targeting Akane
Did Kenji
finds
try
her
and take
threatening.
love interest or some shit?
And Char targeting Senpai. Char considers Senpai somewhat threatening. So group targets. Char and Kenji targeting Senpai. And Akane, Char, Iruma, and Toko also going for Senpai. But within those four, they may not have the numbers because Iruma and Toko are looking at getting out Kenji. So let's see where this goes. On Tolbana, Astolfo and Ain have a major fight. It has a lasting impact. Ain has a major meltdown.
Poor doggo.
Oh, he didn't get enough Scooby snacks. Alright, Horunka tribe. First vote, Kenji. Second vote, Senpai. Third vote, Akane. That's one Akane, one Kenji, one Senpai. 4 left. Senpai. That's 2 votes Senpai. Kenji. That's 2 votes Kenji, 2 votes Senpai, 1 vote Akane. 2 votes left. Senpai. That's 3 Senpai, 2 Kenji, 1 Akane, 1 left. If we have a tie, we will have a revote, and one of those will be voted out. If it's for anyone other than Kenji, though, Senpai's going home. Third person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad, Senpai. 4 votes Senpai, 2 votes Kenji, 1 vote Akane. Senpai, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to perform your disappearing act.
We don't want your bunny girl.
Say again? You lag.
It said, yeah, I've been getting lag on your end too. I was just making a joke about how nobody wants bunny girls.
Yeah. Everyone loves magical senpai. So, Iruma voted for Kenji, and Toko voted for Kenji. Senpai voted for Akane. But Char bringing in like Fumikage was what really made it possible for them to eliminate her. So, who's the other person? Person not in the... Alright, whatever.
Alliance.
Yeah. I'll see in the tribe status. It was... Oh, right, because Kenji was with Char as well, so... that one was on Char. I think Char masterminded that vote by bringing people in. Even though
it's not
Iruma and Toko went against them. And that's going to potentially have ramifications now. Fumikage and Char unbreakable. Kenji and Iruma extreme hatred. Iruma does not like Akane. Toko and Iruma still doing well.
No.
Akane not liking Iruma either. Wow, Akane is falling out of this.
Oh no.
Yeah. Tolbana tribe. Still just the one alliance.
Well, she did like end up in like psychopath prison in the 3rd season or some shit. So.
Wow, spoilers.
Oh right, I forgot you haven't seen that.
No,
sorry.
I still need to watch the movies and the 3rd season. I don't imagine it's going to be good.
Well, I think the movies are fine. It's the third season that has a new cast that I'm worried about. I still haven't watched it.
Not a lot of love going around on Tolbana. Through the first four, there's a lot of mutual dislike between everyone. Rohan's loyalty back up to a 4 from a 2, though. Mitsuki and Astolfo, the first small bond. Mima and I, again, dislike. A slight bond between Rohan and Kirika. Slight bond between Rohan and Mitsuki. Yeah, there's a lot of hatred going around on Tolbana, yeah. Horunka wins reward. They win live chickens, so they are potentially going to have momentum going into this challenge again. Now, is Fumikage the Kimi in this situation? Fumikage won't eat the chickens.
Oh God, I hope not.
Because he won't eat the chickens because he's a vegetarian.
I wouldn't wish being upon anyone.
And also an anti-vaxxer, apparently. Yeah.
Like we said, Australia's Australia's cast is the most canceled.
Super canceled. The Ogakor tribe in particular, I think. They have a woman who got a lot of crap for marrying her stepson after the season, like later on, which, like, that is probably...
That's the most minor.
Yeah, it was the most... It was the most minor because he wasn't a minor, for one. And two, like, it was... I think that that his father was dead. I'm not sure, but, like, obviously it was a mutual thing. So you've got her. You have the guy who outed a trans person on the show. You have the woman who is a big MAGA person, as well as as posting sort of anti-Semitic, anti-COVID stuff, or anti-COVID vaccine stuff. That tribe also has a big Fox News pundit, someone who went on to become that, and again, that's one of the less horrible things done on that among that tribe. So that is 4 of them, and we'll bring it up to over half with the guy who was involved in a Ponzi scheme later on after the show. The investigation for which turned up child pornography on his computer.
Whoops!
So...
That Domino meme. Stars on Survivor. Gets found out for having child pornography.
Yeah. The Horunka tribe is going to win immunity as well. They do have the momentum. They are going to even the numbers back up. Fumikage and Kenji have a small fight. Big surprise, Kenji's fighting with someone.
I know, right? Tolbana.
Oh, this burger is blackened. Yeah.
What, you got a problem with black burgers?
If they're charred, yeah, I don't like tasting charcoal. Kirika and Rohan are bonding. Ain and Mima are fighting. How is the lovable dog this hated by everyone?
They're all cat people. It's the easiest answer.
That's true. Meanwhile, Rohan leaves the one alliance on this tribe. Well, another alliance forms, this one between Mima and Mitsuki.
The Nothing Girls.
Yeah. Well, there's something girls now. Let's call this alliance Me-Mania. Oh, hey, Wyatt's here. How's it going, Wyatt?
Hello.
Kazuma is targeting Ain. Kazuma extremely despises Ain. Ain is targeting Mima. Ain does not like Mima. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Just barking at her. Looks like Mima and Mitsuki are targeting Ain. And Mitsuki is somehow in the mix of people who might get voted out. I don't know why.
Okay.
Alright, time to vote. First vote, Ain. Second vote, Mima. 1 vote Ain, 1 vote Mima. Third vote, Mima. Fourth vote, Ain. That's 2 Ain, 2 Mima. 3 left. Ain. That's 3 votes Ain, 2 votes Mima. 2 votes left. Fourth person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad. Ain. That's 4 votes. Final vote count, 5 votes Ain, 2 votes Mima. Ain, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to leave. Run on out of here on your little stubby corgi legs.
That Grim Reaper picture with the dogs asking, was I a good boy? And the Reaper's like, you were the goodest boy. That's on right now.
Yep. It's too much of a good boy for this game. A lot of people here voting on personal preference. Ain rubbed people the wrong way. Alright, we are tied up 6-6. Fizz in the chat cheering for Char. I didn't think that phrase through before I said it. Huh. All right, we have Iruma and Toko. Their alliance is even stronger at this point. But you still have Char with a lot of side pieces, I guess you could call it. I think we're going to skip over the relationship highlights for now. On Tolbana, we still just have the one alliance. What a train wreck tribe. Tolbana wins reward.
Oh, God.
They win toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo, and 2 items from a catalog. It's brought to you by Sears. No. Target.
Rest in peace. Oh, I was about to say.
Target in this season. But Horunka tribe
Target's
wins
still alive.
immunity.
Sears isn't.
What?
Ooh.
Is Sears dead? Did they go out
of
business?
Yeah, Sears went bankrupt.
Oh. You shall be missed? Not really, I guess.
I like their auto care center a lot. It was like probably the best auto care place I went to.
That's nice.
But otherwise, eh.
Let's see what's going on Horunka before the vote. Akane and Toko bond strongly. Char and Toko bond strongly. It has a lasting impact. So Char, once more, making a bid for control. Akane and Kenji have a major fight with a lasting impact. The alliance of Char and Kenji is going to dissolve. And Akane and Fumikage are going to form an alliance. So, wow, it's looking like there is going to be a major power struggle now between Char and Akane.
So, the funny thing is that, remember how, like, we were all comparing this to Ogakor and how they're the most canceled tribe? and how
Yeah.
one of them was a pedophile. Char has a thing for young girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
there is a non-zero chance that I put Char in as Mike Scoopin. That he may have been the person I see. That or Jeff Varner. One of those two, I'm pretty sure. All right.
Just kind of a funny coincidence.
Yep. Kirika and Mitsuki bond slightly. It has a lasting impact. Mima and Mitsuki bond strongly. And Mima forms an alliance with Rohan. So,
Rohan!
Mima rising. She has found a new career as a strategist.
Better than being an idol.
Fizz in the chat saying friendship with Char ended.
Listen, all he wanted was a girl to be like a mother to him. Even though that girl was like 4 years younger than him.
So, Kazuma now targeting Astolfo, has a slightly negative opinion about Astolfo and considers him a small threat. Astolfo targeting Mima has a slightly negative opinion of Mima and considers her a small threat. So,
well, we know Astolfo's not small in one area.
That's right. That's right, Fire. Astolfo's not small in one area, and that's his heart. Astolfo's not small in 2 areas. All right. So Mima and Mitsuki's alliance, the Mimania alliance, and the Artist Alliance, should we call them that? They're both artists in some sense. Both of them targeting Astolfo. That's still only 3 votes though, so I believe that is half the tribe though, so
yeah,
we shall see. First vote Mima, second vote Astolfo. We can already see third vote Astolfo. That is 2 votes Astolfo, 1 vote Mima. 3 votes Astolfo, 1 vote Mima, 2 votes left. Okay, this one's a unanimous vote. That's 4 votes Astolfo. Astolfo, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Pick up your very heavy bags and take them out with you. I'm not referring to the
very heavy bags and very
packed.
heavy something else.
So Astolfo's the only one who voted for Mima, obviously. Yeah, poor Astolfo going out like
that
this.
was a landslide.
Yeah. So this is the GG Astolfo, or should I say CC? Isn't that the
CC.
the brand of the?
Yeah, CC love it.
Yeah. Oh hey, Velv's here. Velv,
hello, Velv.
Your pick is still in. Somehow, it's not like she's doing anything. All right. So this is the last vote before the merge, and this is for all the marbles. Either they are going to enter evenly, or they are Tolbana is going to go in with a disadvantage. So yes, let's go, Des. All right. So we still have. Let's check out the highlights on here. Looks like these alliances are all a little bit stronger now. Kenji and Akane feel mutual extreme hatred towards one another. Toko feels an unbreakable relationship towards Akane. That is, and again, Fumikage and Char still an unbreakable relationship. Not long. Squirrel Mecha saying Rohan is lasting longer than his first Survivor pick. Fun fact: I did a few quick tests to make sure that the tribes were even and one wasn't horribly imbalanced. Rohan won more than one of those previews, so apparently there is a chance that he can do really well in this one as well.
We'll just have to see.
We'll just have to see. It's very surprising considering how piss poor his social skills are. There are a lot of very strong feelings on this tribe. Mutual unbreakable relationships or mutual hatred so far. That's all it is. Mutual hatred between Kenji and Iruma. Mutual hatred between Iruma and Akane. Just a strong bond between Toko and Iruma. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting seeing how the Char and Akane war ends up panning out, because it's seeming so far like both of them are have pretty decent relationships all around. But someone else could slip in. Mima again. Heard of love triangles, but what about hate triangles? Good question indeed. Mima controlling two separate alliances right now. Rohan and Kirika both feeling good towards each other. Mitsuki and Kirika. Mitsuki and Rohan, again, bonds. Feelings are a lot more muted on this tribe, so I feel like they will end up working together better as a group. What's the other tribe? The one that's not Tolbana. We'll see once we click this and I can see it on the sides. The Horunka tribe. The Horunka tribe
I forgot the name. It was I don't know.
Yeah. The Horunka tribe is a little more divided. Oh, this is the reward where they win gamer fuel. They win a feast of Mountain Dew and Doritos.
They win a feast of Mountain Dew and Doritos. I wonder who's the most gamer out of all of these folk.
I could see Emocho containing a subplot about gamer girl P. I could see
God
that.
Damn it, Bug.
There was a surprising amount of piss in that show. You should watch it. You would like it. I'm sorry.
No, my SO would like it. I don't care for that.
Andy?
And before anyone thinks I'm outing my SO's preferences, I'm not.
Is that Andy?
They're open about it. If you follow their Twitter.
Tolbana tribe wins immunity, so we are going to go in even, the tribes are. This should be really interesting. So Horunka tribe is about to completely... Iruma, right before the most important vote of the pre-merge, has a major meltdown and leaves the alliance. This is not good for Iruma. Iruma
is not having a fun time.
Akane because he extremely despises her. Kenji extremely despises Iruma, targeting him. Toko targeting Fumikabe has a slightly negative opinion about him. You have these people who just absolutely loathe each other and are at each other's throat, and Toko's just like, yeah, I don't dig that guy. Horunka Tribe Alliance, they have turned on Iruma after he left. But But Horunka still Iruma still has Toko on his side. They are a pretty strong alliance and are targeting Kenji. Akane going after Iruma with Fumikage as well. So it's going to be one of those two. The Char and Akane rivalry is going to have to wait until the merge. Meanwhile, on Tolbana,
after the merge,
Kazuma and Mitsuki bond slightly, and Rohan leaves the alliance with Mima. Rohan,
well, rest in peace.
Rohan does not continue to play well with others very much. Okay, first vote Kenji. Second vote Iruma. Third vote we can already see is Iruma. That is 2 votes Iruma, 1 vote Kenji, 3 left. Iruma. That's 3 Iruma and 1 vote Kenji. 2 votes left. Kenji. 3 Iruma, 2 Kenji. 1 vote left. 6th person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad. Iruma. Iruma, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to leave. I know nothing about your show. I don't have any joke for it. So Toko stuck with Iruma. She did not vote against him. They had too strong a bond. So,
well,
Fire, I got a question for you. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling the urge? I'm feeling the urge. Feel the urge to merge. We are now the Kolinia tribe.
Let's Gatai.
Gatai! The Kolinia tribe, named so for the highest settlement in Aincrad. The settlement on the highest floor of Aincrad. So, as you can see, if this is your first time watching one of these, or watching a more recent one with a newer system, the previous tribes are denoted by the fact that they have the color of the previous tribe. So you can see everyone here in light green is the former Huncord, whatever it is, tribe. No, I forget. Anyway, the people with the light blue were together. The people with the light green were together. I maybe should have gone with different colors. It's probably not
similar.
Colorblind friendly, but I have to consider colorblind friendliness.
Well, it's especially not colorblind friendly if you're fucking red-green colorblind, because then you can't even see the blues.
Yeah. I have 2 brother-in-laws who are colorblind, so. And 0 brother-in-laws who aren't. Alright, relationship highlights. Kenji and Akane, still mutual extreme hatred. Fumikage and Char, still mutual unbreakable. Toko and Char, mutual strong. Mutual strong between Toko and Akane. Alright. Mutual medium bonds. Do we see any... No, we're not seeing any cross-tribal relationships yet. And Fumikage wins the first individual.
Well, it's only the first day.
Alright. The Kolinia tribes. Fumikage and Mima bond slightly. It has a lasting impact. Mima and Mitsuki. Mitsuki leaves the alliance. Me-mania is over. And oh, Kenji was so hated on his other tribe.
He joined the other one.
He joined with Kazuma and Kirika. Now this should be interesting because
I'm going with these guys.
All 3 of those are pretty strong challenge competitors. Individual targets. Let's see how things are going. Akane and Kenji still targeting each other. They're not remaining united as a tribe. And Kazuma targeting Rohan. Kazuma does not like Rohan. This is a far cry from the alliance they had earlier. Mima targeting Mitsuki. Considers Mitsuki a small threat. Kirika targeting Char. Char has not made a good first impression on Kirika. Oh, maybe this is why they broke up, because Mima is considering joining up with Mitsuki. So group targets. Akane, Char, and Toko are targeting Kenji. Weren't Char and Kenji really close though?
Yeah.
I don't know if they still are, so we maybe can't expect Char to continue that. Or maybe Char will follow the numbers.
Friends.
Horunka, Tribe Alliance 4, Akane and Fumikage targeting Kenji. And this new cross-tribal alliance, they are targeting Akane. So Akane could be in major danger here.
Oh, yeah.
First vote, Kenji. 1 vote, Kenji. Second vote, Akane. It's 1 vote, Akane. 1 vote, Kenji. 8 votes left. Akane. That's 2 votes, Akane. 3 votes, Akane. 1 vote, Kenji. Akane. That is 4 votes, Akane. 1 vote, Kenji. But 5 votes left. Kenji. That's 4 votes, Akane. 2 votes, Kenji. Kenji. 4-3. Akane. That is 5 votes, Akane. 3 votes, Kenji. 2 votes left. Kenji. It is 5-4. Akane and Kenji. 1 vote left. 7th person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad. Akane. 6 votes Akane, 4 votes Kenji. Akane, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. I was really pulling for her.
Man, my fucking pick got voted out. God damn it.
Char voting for Kenji, interestingly enough. So he did turn on him. The Horunka tribe 2 all stayed together. But I think the tribes stuck together along tribal lines, apart for Kenji jumping over to the other side. It's looking like, yup, Kenji flipped. Kenji flipped. Yes, Velv with lyrics in the chat. Let me see if I can, 'Cause I feel you have to be voted off this game.
Voted off this game.
If you're gonna break my heart.
What a good...
Such a good
fucking OP.
Yep.
Everyone here needs to watch Psychopaths if they haven't.
Yep. All right. I am going to be right back. I am going to get a drink of water because I've been talking and it is hurting my throat. So, whoops. This will not take long. In the meantime,
I'm gonna go grab myself a drink then, just to be safe.
Yeah. In the meantime, in the chat, place your bets on who you think is going to win the game at this point.
I'm back. Velvet's got his bet on for Kirika because she's the best Sympho Gear girl. Good on ya. And Phi Psi underscore has put their bet in with Rohan. Rohan might make it actually go all the way to the end. Of course, Kirika could take it if she does nothing. You know.
All right, I am back. You back, Fire?
Yeah, I'm back. I was just commenting on what the chat was saying.
All right. Yep. Rohan. I don't know. Rohan could do well. I think Char is potentially out from... No? Well... that tribe may be, You know what? I'm gonna do something kind of bold. I'm gonna place my bets on Mitsuki.
Really now?
I think... I know she's my pick, but I think she has pretty good relationships with people. I don't think that she's a front runner or a threat, and she's in the dominant alliance. I think that she can pull it out and slide by until the win. I think she until the end and pull out the win. I think she's going to be an under the radar winner.
All right, that's understandable.
Also,
I'm probably still gonna.
Oh, go on.
I'm probably still gonna keep my bet on Char because that motherfucker just betrays everyone.
Yeah, Char could pull it back out. I also wouldn't count out Toko. She's had good relationships so far throughout this. I have some sake that I've got. So raise a glass to Akane, pour one out for her.
I'll pour her out one of my Mountain Dew Major Melon.
Oh, that's pretty good. The Major Melon.
It is good.
Also the sake.
It's absurdly good.
Yeah. I have cucumber sake from Taiku. So. All right. Let's check out the alliances. I like to start drinking around 9 and 10. Oh, wow. We only have Char and Toko as the Horunka tribe alliance, while Kazuma, Kenji, and Kirika are in a pretty decent spot, actually.
Yeah, they got at least 3 votes.
Yeah. I don't think Kenji can win.
That motherfucker ain't winning anytime soon.
Yeah, he's flipped. I don't think anyone's going to... Alright, Fumikage and Char feel mutual unbreakable relationship. Toko and Char as well. They gotta stick together since they're the underdogs. Rohan and Kirika are bonding. Mitsuki and Kirika, strong bond. Rohan and Mitsuki, strong bond. See, this is why I wouldn't count Mitsuki out, because she has a lot of strong bonds. Kenji and Fumikage feel mutual medium dislike. Mitsuki and Mima, even though they're not aligned anymore, same with Rohan and Mima, they feel mutual small bonds yet. And Rohan and Fumikage are bonding. We're starting to see a little bit of cross-tribe stuff there. Toko wins reward and shares the reward with Char. They win a full course meal. Oh my god, it's so good. In the words of in the words of Amber from Australian Outback from Survivor.
I just remember the last time there was a full course meal that was won, and he's like, there was the entire situation where he's like, I don't know who to pick. I said I was gonna pick this person, and then he picks the fucking nudist instead of the girl that he was talking about picking earlier.
Yeah, Sean was kind of a dummy.
A good-hearted dummy, but a dummy nonetheless.
And Kirika wins immunity, starting to step out of the shadows a little bit. I would not count her out as well. All right. Kenji is impressing the rest of the team.
Yeah, that's the first major event she's been in.
Yeah. Char and Rohan bond slightly with a lasting impact. We're seeing a lot of cross-tribe stuff here. These tribes were not super in love with each other. Kirika leaves the alliance that she had. And
Probably a bad idea.
Fumikage and Mitsuki forming an alliance. Interesting. Oh, that's smooth. Sake is super good.
I've actually never
had it?
had sake. Shocking considering that I used to drink a whole lot.
You drink less now?
Yeah, basically.
That's good.
I have to. Doctor was like, yeah, you might want to cut back on drinking. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, yeah. Kenji targeting Mitsuki finds her somewhat threatening. Char targeting Kenji. I guess I was wrong about them still being good. Char extremely despises Kenji. Kazuma targeting Rohan. Kazuma does not like Rohan. That alliance did not pan out well. Kirika targeting Mima, and Mitsuki targeting Char. So if you look, you will see that there are 5 different people being targeted right now. That is over half the tribe.
It's chaos.
Yeah. Group target. There must have been like some big altercation that went down that changed everything. This could actually allow Char and Toko to slip back into things. So they want to vote out Kenji, because there's no chance he's going to work with them again. Kazuma and Kenji... When did they form an alliance? Did that just happen? Oh, no, that was the alliance that Kiriko pulled.
Apparently just now.
Kiriko left that alliance, that's right. They are targeting Mitsuki. They are Bad Boys 2.0, we'll call them. Bad Boys for life. Watch as they dissolve next round. Bad Boys for life are targeting Mitsuki. Fumikage and Mitsuki targeting Rohan. So... I have no clue on this one. I have no clue where this is going. Alright, first vote Mitsuki. Second vote Kenji. Third vote Rohan. That's 1 vote Mitsuki, 1 vote Rohan, 1 vote Kenji. What? What'd you say, Fire?
So isn't that the fun when you don't know what's going on?
Yeah. It's a little worrying, though. Mitsuki. That's 2 votes Mitsuki. Kenji. 2 votes Kenji, 2 votes Mitsuki. 1 vote Rohan, 4 votes left. Mitsuki. That's 3 votes Mitsuki. 2 votes Kenji, 1 vote Rohan. Kenji. We're tied again. 3 Kenji, 3 Mitsuki, 1 Rohan. 2 votes left. Kenji. That's 4 votes Kenji, 3 votes Mitsuki, 1 vote Rohan, 1 vote left. 8th person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad, and the first member of the jury. Kenji, the tribe has spoken. I don't have a joke. I can't think of a joke. I'm surprised he lasted this long with how many people hated him. Now he's in a pretty powerful
position as a jury member.
What?
Now he's in a more powerful position as a jury member.
That's true. It's the most power he's had all game. All right. So Fumikage was the one person who voted for Rohan.
Wow.
Kazuma and Kenji voted for Mitsuki. Mima voted for Mitsuki. Kirika for Kenji. Mitsuki for Kenji. Not really. Oh, she was supposed to vote for Rohan, but disagreed. Voted on personal preference among the targets. So, yeah, we are... Well, actually, we are down 2 of the former Blue Tribe. But honestly, they seem to be in a better position now. All right.
Somehow.
Horunka. That's that was the tribe name. Rohan feels an unbreakable
I like how we're having
relationship
trouble
towards
remembering the
Kirika.
tribe names.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of stupid tribe names. You really have to go
that's
Sword
Sword
Art
Art
Online
for
to get them. Okay, Rohan feels an unbreakable relationship towards Kirika. Char feels unbreakable towards Toko. Fumikage and Char, still not aligned, but still a mutual unbreakable relationship. Mitsuki and Kirika, I don't think it was unbreakable before, but they have a strong relationship. Oh, wow. Mitsuki and Rohan, mutual unbreakable. There's no hatred relationships anymore, I don't think. They've gotten rid of all the people who were causing issues. Okay. The 8 Barramundi members will be divided into 4 groups of 2. It says Barramundi, but that's the Australia name for the tribe, the merged tribe.
Yeah.
Spoilers, I guess. Technically, like you cared
Somehow.
what it was called. 8 remaining Barramundi
fine.
members will be divided into 4 groups of 2. They will then traverse a 3-leg obstacle course. The winner of the first 2 races compete against each other in the 3rd race to determine the final winner. Yeah, all we need to know is that Kirika and Toko win. And they win a helicopter trip to the Great Barrier Reef. Which of these 2 do you think is most likely to take parts off of the Great Barrier Reef and get in trouble for it after the season?
Kirika.
Kirika?
100% Kirika.
Probably. Oh, hey, Scarlet's here. Hi, Scarlet. All right, and Mitsuki wins immunity. Interesting. She did not have good challenge stats, so...
Well, even a broken clock can be right once a day.
Yeah. All right. Oh, interesting. We are seeing we're seeing Fumikage and Mitsuki's alliance dissolve, but we're seeing 2 new alliances form, one of which still contains Fumikage and Mitsuki. And also Char and Rohan in that one. Fumikage is in both of these alliances, with Kazuma, Kirika, and Mima. So, let me pour another round of sake. So that's interesting. It's breaking down into, I guess, not 4-on-4. Someone's left out of this. Toko is left out of this. Interesting. Toko targeting Mima finds her threatening. Mima targeting Toko. And Kazuma targeting Char. Kazuma considers Char a small threat. Buddy, you should consider him a little bit of a bigger threat than that.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have Char and Toko targeting Mima. We have this, the one alliance of 4, Kalina Alliance 3 targeting Toko. And we have, Kalina Alliance 4 targeting Mima. So, from the looks of it, that's going to come down to potentially 5-4. It depends on where Fumikage goes. This is going to be interesting.
And knowing he's probably going to go with Char.
Probably. First vote Mima. That's 1 vote Mima. Toko. 1 Mima, 1 Toko. Mima. That's 2 Mima, 1 Toko. Toko. We're tied again. Mima. That's 3 votes Mima, 2 votes Toko. Mima. 4 votes Mima, 2 votes Toko, 2 votes left. Toko. That's 4 votes Mima, 3 votes Toko, 1 vote left. 9th person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad and the second member of the jury. 5 votes Mima, 3 votes Toko. Mima, the tribe has spoken.
Mima, you're not perfect blue. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something in there somewhere. Some joke I can make. I just can't think of it now. So Fumikage voted for Mima. He votes with the Alliance 4. So let's see here. What was the final count? It was 5-3. Yeah, that seemed about right. That seems pretty unexpected.
Yeah, 5-3.
That was how they were they were breaking down. So Fumikage still potentially playing both sides though. Especially since he's really close with Char and the Char, well, if like Char could flip to vote with him and Toko, to vote with the Alliance 3.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Fire, you're a Symphogear person. Is Kirika a particularly smart character?
No.
No? Opposite of it?
No.
Okay. Kazuma also seems like he would not be particularly...
I love her to death, but she is not smart.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Kazuma also seems like he would not be particularly smart, so I think we're going to refer to Kalina Alliance 3 as the bird brains. Just for simplicity. And then we'll refer to Kalina Alliance 4 as the Kalinia 4. Why not? And Horunka Tribe Alliance 2, I don't know, the fucking honkers. We'll call them that. Just to keep the names
Despite the fact that Honkers is not in there.
No, she's not. I don't think we've had a single Love Life character on AniSurvivor. In all the ones I've done, even though this is like the second canon season. In the previous ones, I don't think we had any Love Life characters.
I mean, we can fix that later.
Yep. Okay. Char's still really close with the 2 honkers. Man, this is tough to call. This is really tough to call. There are a lot of people who are potentially set up really well. Oh! The Survivor auction! Yes. Oh! You guys haven't seen an auction yet, have you? They didn't have one in Borneo.
No, I haven't.
Oh. It's fun. They're basically given they're given 500 Australian dollars or 500 whatever the currency in Aincrad is that they use to bid on food items. So Rohan wins 4 tortilla chips and a bowl of salsa. Fumikage wins a bid of peanut butter and chocolate. And also a glass of Mountain Dew. Do the do, baby. Do the do.
Yeah.
Mitsuki wins 3 cracker sandwiches. We prefer to be called Caucasian sandwiches. Thank you very much. Kiriko wins 1 slice of Supreme Pizza. Rohan wins mini Oreos and a glass of milk. Can you tell what brands sponsored this season?
Gee, I don't know. Okay, the question is, which pizza brand sponsored it this time?
I don't think any
Pizza
particular
Hut? Was it
ones.
Domino's? Was it Papa
Kiriko
John's for
wins
Maximum
pretzels and a bottle of beer. I would assume Bud Light, since they sponsored the first season.
Probably.
Kiriko doesn't drink. She does in this. She does in this thing. Rohan wins 6 French fries and a side of who eats French fries with? God. This is basically just a. Kiriko wins a covered item, a glass of river water.
Ugh.
Yep. And Char wins a cheeseburger, or a Charsburger, or a cheeseburger.
I feel like he got up on top with
or
the
a Char's
food items.
Bargar. Toko wins immunity. I don't think we've seen anyone win back-to-back immunity, or like win multiple immunities. Char and Rohan bond strongly.
That's kind of nice, honestly.
Impact. Interesting. So Kazuma is targeting Rohan, Toko targeting Mitsuki, Kirika targeting Char, Rohan targeting Kazuma, Char targeting Kirika. Char likes Kirika, but is least aligned with her. Rohan is least connected to Kazuma overall. We're starting to get... Like, Kazuma doesn't like Rohan, and that's about the biggest, like, actual malice here. So...
Yeah, and it started earlier on, too, so...
Yep. So it looks like the Honkers 2 are targeting Kirika. The Bird Brains targeting Rohan. But will Kirika vote for Rohan is the question. Because they're tight. And then the Kalinia 4 are targeting Kazuma. So... this is a complicated post-merge. Alright, 1 vote Rohan, 1 vote Kirika. 2 votes Kirika, 1 vote Rohan. Kazuma, that's 2 Kirika, 1 Kazuma, 1 Rohan. Velv completely freaking out in the chat. That's 2 votes Kazuma. We're tied. 2 votes Kazuma, 2 votes Kirika, 1 vote Rohan,
no.
2 votes left. Kazuma, that's 3 votes Kazuma, 2 votes Kirika, 1 vote Rohan. 10th person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad, and the 3rd member of the jury, Kazuma. The tribe has spoken. Go as cry in the corner. Nailed it. Fire, tell me I nailed it.
There you go.
Fucking
Perfect.
nailed it. Alright, so we have Char voting for Kirika, and I would guess Toko also voted for Kirika. Let's check. Yeah, Toko also voted for Fumikage stuck with the Kalinia 4 this time to vote out Kazuma. Kirika was supposed to vote for Rohan, but disagreed. I called it, didn't I?
Oh, no. Well, she's not exactly known for making smart decisions.
Yeah. All right. And if you will look at the final 6 here, we are down to 3-3. We are tied up in terms of original tribes. So that's super interesting. Things have panned out pretty... Like, this is literally anyone's game at this point. Actually, let me go back, look at the screen. So Char, Fumikage, and Toko have all been, like, bonded really closely for the most part. Char and Fumikage have kind of been flipping back and forth a little bit. I think Toko has mostly just been staying out of the firing line.
Which is smart.
Yeah. Like, legitimately, I think anyone could potentially take this. All right, relationship highlights. Fumikage and Char feel a mutual unbreakable relationship. Rohan and Kirika feel a mutual unbreakable relationship. It says a lot about Rohan's game that, like, Kirika did not vote for him while she was in danger. Mitsuki and Kirika, again, very strong. Oh, wow, Rohan and Char, unbreakable relationship. Everyone here really loves each other. Mitsuki wins reward. This probably has no bearing on anything. And Char wins his first immunity, I think? Yeah? I think that he's, this is his first immunity. Alright, tribe events. Char and Kirika bond slightly. It has a lasting impact, while Char and Mitsuki have a small fight. Toko targeting Mitsuki, slightly negative opinion of her. Rohan targeting Toko. Like, it's wild that we're seeing multiple votes where it's just like a round robin of people targeting each other. I'm not as aligned with you as everyone else, so I guess you're who I'm voting for.
I'm sorry.
Everyone's kind of playing for themselves at this point. But let's see what the group targets are. Char and Toko targeting Mitsuki. Come on. Fumikage and Kirika. Oh, they're the only two left in that alliance, it looks like. They are targeting Toko.
Yeah.
And the bigger alliance is targeting Toko. Now, this is interesting because Char is super close with Toko, but I don't think Fumikage is. So
we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah. First vote Toko, that's 1 Toko. 2 votes Toko. 1 vote Mitsuki, that's 2 votes Toko. 1 vote Mitsuki. 2 votes Mitsuki. We're tied again. 2 votes Toko, 2 votes Mitsuki. 2 votes left.
Huh.
Toko. That's 3 votes Toko, 2 votes Mitsuki. 1 vote left. 11th person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad, and the 4th member of the jury, Toko. The tribe has spoken. You may be blooming into you, but you are blooming out of this game. Fucking got him. Got him. All right. So Char did not vote for Toko as expected, but Fumikage did. And that 4-2 vote is ultimately what did it. He could have saved Toko, he could have forced a tie, but decided against it in the long run. So
I wonder how that would affect his a relationship with Char.
I wonder as well. I'm also not entirely sure. I wasn't keeping track of who all had votes. Potentially, depending on how many people had votes, he maybe couldn't have saved Toko anyway. If it was a tie, maybe Toko had more votes, because the way tiebreakers work in here is that the person with the most votes at the end of the tie is the person eliminated. If it's or the person with most previous votes cast against them is eliminated. All right, final 5. We have the remnants of the Bird Brain Alliance, and then we have the Kalinia 4, which Kirika's the only person not in that, so that is
that's not great. She's gonna have to work hard for those immunities.
But oh yeah, Kirika could win immunity. That is something that could happen. But also, potentially, like, Fumikage could flip Rohan or flip Char. He has a good enough relationship with Char to potentially flip him, and Kirika has a good enough relationship with Rohan that it's interesting. Oh, Mitsuki and Kirika also very close.
Yeah, a lot of unbreakable relationships I'm seeing.
Yeah. I think this one is going to be... Oh, Kirika wins reward. Oh yes, the AOL reward. Those of you who've been watching my thing with you, we will get to the Survivor.com challenge later. And Mitsuki wins immunity.
Kirika wins that. Oh no. Oof.
All right. Kirika targeting Rohan.
Who's targeting now?
Kirika likes Rohan, but believes him to be the biggest threat. So she is willing to turn on her closest ally, or one of her closest allies. Mitsuki targeting Fumikage, which is interesting. Rohan likes Kirika, but is least aligned with... Oh, yeah, least aligned with her. Yeah, it's... The Bird Brains are targeting Rohan. Unsurprisingly, the Kalinia 4 are targeting the one person who is not in the alliance. But we will see. Yep, Fizz, I will post it on Twitter. I will also make sure that I need to get the first one up at some point as well. But we will be sure to get this up on YouTube so that you can watch the stream of it later. So, all right. First vote Fumikage. Second vote Rohan. Third vote Kirika. We are tied 1-1 at the final 5.
Oh no.
Yeah. Rohan, that is 2 votes Rohan, 1 vote Fumikage, 1 vote Kirika, 1 vote left.
Oh boy.
I have no clue where this is going to go. This could easily be a tie. This could be Rohan's time. The final vote, Kirika. We have a tie. We have a tie between Kirika and Rohan.
Yeah.
I have no clue how this is going to turn out. Whoever voted for... I think... Well, it depends on who voted for Fumikage. I think probably Kirika voted for Rohan. But if Rohan voted for Fumikage, then he has potentially screwed himself. We're gonna have to break this down in the. Okay. Revote. First vote, Kirika. It's one vote for Kirika. Rohan. That's one vote Kirika, one vote Rohan, one vote left. The next person voted out of AniSurvivor Aincrad, and the whatever member of our jury is Kirika. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to leave. She has finally reached
Kirika,
her
go
death
get
in the
yourself.
game. All right. Well, Char.
How's Velvet handling this?
Not great, Bob. Not great.
Nope, not great.
So Char and Fumikage both stood strong each time. Mitsuki was the one who voted for Fumikage. She was supposed to vote for Kirika. She couldn't do it. When it came down to that or Rohan, she reluctantly votes for Kirika. Mitsuki was the final nail in the coffin. All right, we are down to the final four. We have Char Aznable, who has been making steady progress through the entire game. He has proved himself as a leader. He's formed very strong bonds, even with the opposition. We have Fumikage Tokiyami, who has been an outsider for most of the game, but has made inroads with people in power, enough to keep him safe, and that, in turn, has given him a position of power. We have Mitsuki, who's played a fairly quiet game, but who has grown increasingly as the thing has gone on, gained more and more power, just by skating by and making the right choices at the right time. And we have Rohan, who has been a little bit of a wild card, something of a maverick. He has formed a lot of good relationships, but has jumped around between alliances a lot, I think. And broken as many relationships as he has made. So, relationship highlights. Fumikage and Char feel a mutual,
about the most Rohan thing
unbreakable
possible.
relationship. What? Yeah. Rohan and Char, unbreakable
I said it was about the most Rohan thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Rohan feels a
Lags
relationship, a unbreakable relationship towards Fumikage, but Fumikage only feels a strong bond towards Rohan. Rohan and Mitsuki, mutual unbreakable relationship. Mitsuki and Char, a mutual slight bond. And Mitsuki and Fumikage, a mutual slight bond. So Mitsuki may be the one on the outs here. Velv, Mitsuki was caught between a rock and a hard place. She could either vote out Rohan or Kirika. It was a tough choice. Mitsuki wins reward. She wins a meal and a Pontiac Aztec car to sleep in overnight. Will she fall victim to the car curse?
What?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
The car curse.
You'll find out eventually. Rohan wins the Final Four immunity. Will proceed to the Final Three. Very important one at this point in the game. Mitsuki targeting Char. Mitsuki has a slightly negative opinion about Char. Char targeting Mitsuki. And Rohan targeting Fumikage. What are you doing? There are 4 people. If 3 people are going to be getting votes. This is a game where everyone is kind of playing for themselves. Kalenia Tribe
Just looking at
Alliance
the final
4
target.
must turn on themselves. The alliance and faction targets are finalized between 3 castaways, i.e., the 3 that do not have immunity. Oh, I could see that, like, if this had a full story behind it, were we not, like, going straight through this, this would be a very emotional season.
Oh, I bet.
Because, like, at this point, everybody really likes each other. And it's mostly, well, what do I do? I'm sure that, like, Mitsuki in that vote, trying to, like, forced to vote between her 2 friends, she was probably breaking down in the booth. You probably had, what's her name? The angel girl, whose name I'm forgetting, possess her body, and then be like, you should vote for her, and, like, vote for Kirika for her. And then it's like, hey, by the way, you should also fuck your brother while you're at it. Emo Cho is a weird... Emo Cho is a weird show. It's time to vote. First vote, Mitsuki. Second vote, Char. I can see the bottom. Third vote, Fumikage. 1 vote left. One of these people is going to be eliminated at the final 4 by plurality.
Yeah.
The next person voted out of the game is Mitsuki. 2 votes Mitsuki, 1 vote Char, 1 vote Fumikage. You know, I've run how many of these at some point?
I guess she did get hit
At
with
this
the car
point,
first.
not a single one of my submissions has ever won.
It'd be like that sometimes.
They don't think it'd be like that, but it do.
Actually, every time, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
It'd be like that every time.
Alright, so it was Char and Fumikage who voted for Mitsuki. And...
That's unsurprising.
Yeah. Alright. The final 3. The tribe status. Alliance. It's just this alliance. Rohan and Fumikage are the biggest crack here. They feel a mutual strong bond, as opposed to unbreakable relationships towards each other. And Fumikage wins the final immunity. Fumikage will be the person who makes the final choice as to who comes to him, or who comes with him. Who comes with him in the final 2. Is he going to remain loyal to Char? Or is he going to go with Rohan, who he maybe thinks he can beat more? Events. Fumikage has a major meltdown. Understandable at this point of the game. He has to make a very tough choice.
Oh, that's a pro.
Yep. We're not even going to look at the targets because that's just spoilers at this point. Tribal Council.
Appropriate.
We're going to see what's happening right away. So, the person that Fumikage decides to vote for is Rohan. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. I guess you could say that in this game, Rohan is kind of knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
I didn't finish JoJo Part 4, so that reference just kind of goes over my head.
Heaven's Door is the name of Rohan's stand. That's the song that it's based off of. All right. The final tribal council. We have Char Aznable versus Fumikage Tokiyami. Now, Fire, how do you think each of these jurors is going to vote? Let's start with Kazuma. Which direction do you think Kazuma is voting?
Kazuma, if I remember correctly, he didn't like Char that much, but I can't remember. So he's probably gonna vote for Char. Kenji.
Didn't like Char.
Kenji's definitely gonna.
Didn't like Char or didn't like Fumikage.
Didn't like Char, so he's probably gonna vote. Wait, is it against or for? I can't remember.
You vote for the winner.
Okay, so he's gonna be voting for Fumikage.
Okay,
then.
yeah.
Same thing with Kenji. Kirika.
Kenji and Char were pretty close through most of the game. Although
Didn't they?
That's right, they had a falling out by the end. So
yeah, they had a falling out. That's what I was thinking of.
Kazuma, I could see going either way. I think Kenji is for Fumikage.
Yeah, Fumikage is definitely for Kenji. Kirika, if I remember correctly, she has like a mild dislike of Char, so she's probably voting for Fumikage.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them, well, I feel like it could go. Well, I forgot about Mima.
Yeah, Mima might be the swing vote here. This is tough to call. Like, it could go either way with either of them.
Especially given Mitsuki could be a swing vote too, because she was in that alliance and all that.
Yeah. All right. The reunion. The finalists wait for the winners to be revealed. I don't know if this is
having most of the Colina 4 in the jury.
Yeah. I don't know if this is going to go like right to the winner reveal, or whether it's going to do like this many votes this person, this many votes this person. So we will see. This could be the winner reveal right here. Potentially the winner of AniSurvivor Aincrad is to be determined. Okay. First vote, Fumikage. Second vote, Char. Third vote, Char. That is fourth vote, Char. That is 3 votes Char, 1 vote Fumikage. Fifth vote, and the winner is Char. 6 votes Char, 1 vote Fumikage. By a landslide, Char has won AniSurvivor Season 2. AniSurvivor Aincrad. So Kenji voted for Fumikage. Kenji was apparently rubbed kind of raw by Char, but everyone else they
the red
voted
comet
for Char.
fixed it.
Char had a very good Char had like a very good social game. He formed a lot of bonds and he made a lot of good tactical decisions that took him out of a disadvantage at the merge. Let's see the fan favorite. The fan favorite is Toko. Toko wins the fan favorite award. I can definitely see that. Scarlet in the chat. Char's counterattack was too powerful. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
And now, none of these characters, including Char, will play again until a returnee season. Oh, hey, Paradox Persona in the chat. Yes, fan favorite. Toko did very well. I don't know if you were able to see it throughout most of the game, or whether you were just turning in, but Toko came in 6th. Toko did really well throughout the game. So I'm very happy with how this season turned out.
This season turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course, even Char was like the guy who I picked to win at the end.
Other statistics. Most wins. Mitsuki Kanzuki had
like
the
Char
most
just
challenge
fucking dominated
wins
the social game.
somehow. Fumikage and Mitsuki both had 2 immunity wins. But Mitsuki had most challenge wins because she also had 2 reward wins. I don't know how that happened. I set her challenge stats pretty low. So yeah, that is the game. I will try to put I will put this up on YouTube along with the first season. When we put it up on YouTube, I will also include the link that because this is a saved game under here. You can save and load these seasons, so if you want to save do this, if you want to re-simulate, if you want to change the stats, if you think what I set was not right, you can play with this season as well that way. So thank you all for tuning in. This was a fun time. Fire, any closing words? No closing words? Are you there, Fire? Did we lose
Yeah, I'm
you?
there. It's just, the lag and
Right.
stuff.
Sorry. Yeah, hopefully there weren't too many issues in terms of connection. It doesn't sound like there really was, so this was a fun one. Be sure to get in your submissions for later seasons. We have a lot. We can do a lot of these. I'm planning on doing them monthly. And so far, I think like half the submissions were done by Chris. He just went on an absolute tear of submissions, so...
So please submit characters. And the weirder and more obscure they are, the funner it will be for me, at least.
Yep.
In terms of, seeing it play out.
Yep. Oh!
Because I don't know if I'm going to cast again or not. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll do some of them. Time for an Idol edition, Immunity Idol edition. That's actually a really good idea. I think a future season is going to be Survivor Immunity Idols. Or Immunity Idoru or whatever. But we have the location.
Survivor Love Live edition.
Yeah. It's going to be a little bit till I get to themed seasons. We do have the plan for what the next season is going to be, and that reveal is coming now. Actually, let me pull up a little bit of music to accompany it.
Oh, you got music. Never mind.
Yeah, we are going to... Some of you may recognize this music as it plays. Hopefully this does not get us flagged anywhere. That would suck.
I mean, if we do get a DMCA, we can always just replace it with 8-bit music, like, Twitch just did with Metallica.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right. As we wait for Chrome to load on me. Alright, music's coming through. Next season, AniSurvivor is going to the island of Rokujima. So, next season is going to be it's going to be set on the Isle of Rokujima, where Umineko When They Cry takes place. And I'm going to kill this music post-haste, just in case there are issues with that. So, yep, that is going to be the next season. Thank you all for tuning in. It was a fun time. Thank you all for being in the chat, for making this fun. I'll try to get this up on YouTube pretty soon. So, have a good night, everyone.